What's this? Hey, fucking yo. Saw some image of Donald Trump staying all like bow-backed and shit like that. Arching his fucking back like he about to get some dick. It's crazy, man. Okay, let's see. So who is on right now? Mr. Happy 1227. Doing some Deal Field Chronicle. So I started doing some stuff yesterday with this, but I turned the game off when my unit bro came, and well, it's not his fault. I was just doing some shit, didn't hit progress with it. I undid a lot of the progress that I was doing in terms of some of these side quests. So even though I intended to do Final Fantasy 15 episode Do Sky here, I figured some of that stuff would actually be worth having as content if I went about it now. So, really quickly now I want to go over some shit. The town, where do I want to go? Let me head to Mecha Grunty and talk to a couple cats. Okay, so manage goods. What do I want to store? Whatever, I'll dump all of that there. Hey, the good thing about this is that it means that episode Do Sky is still later on down the line. Because, trust me, I'm going to need a lot of games to play in the coming months. Until like all the stuff that I want out now comes through. So Stenyan, and there's like a bunch of beastmen. Sagittarius. Actually, yeah, it makes sense. It's like the evens. The evens are winning. Even columns. Rows, not columns. Stop being a goofball. There you go, Senyan, Quasar, Battery, Tokaneki, Gates, and Mikaton. Geofield Chronicles looks good. Again, asking, why are they releasing all these strategy RPGs out of the blue? I mean, released not too long ago, Project Triangle Strategy. That's Switch only, so I could get it. And then they have game, which is I guess for the PS4 guys, and Tactics Ogre Reborn, all in the same year. You usually don't see Square give that much love to the tactical RPG genre, where there's 3 releases a year. That's typically seen as a bit much. Turn-based RPGs, I wish, on a good year, they'll give it that much love with a bunch of re-releases. I mean, how many turn-based RPGs did they release this year? They released Chrono Cross Remastered. They're gonna release Valkyrie Pro. Yeah. Well, that's about it, really. I'm gonna be a bit more efficient about this than I usually am. So this is the last one I need. I need a beast woman named Gates. Yeah, I have my Orphos, and now my jaw is numb as hell. It's gonna stay super numb until, I guess, we're in the weekend period. Still rubber banded on the right side of my mouth. I was surprised on that, and I got a bracket back, which is a good thing. Although it means that I'm kind of biting into it a lot, and I really shouldn't, because things aren't symmetrical yet. I'm gonna be running into a lot of problems because these guys are just not like, I'm being medically gaslit, but they say it's fine, it's probably fine. I hope. It's been 2 weeks, so I want to check my dermatologist and see if the results they have are good. One thing that I don't like about, testing cells if they're, if they're spreading unnecessarily is that by taking them, you're essentially causing the damage that causes them to start spreading uncontrollably. So it's one of those things where getting tested might actually be like a bad thing, but since getting tested super early could deal with something before it becomes a bad thing. I've seen videos on how early screening could actually just be a complete meme, because it supposedly raises life expectancy, but that's only because it reframes it so that you're in danger earlier because you found out earlier about this condition than you should have. So it's not giving you more years, it's just inflating those numbers through a framing device. I'm really changing the way the term disease is framed, but with that being said, there are periods where it does help. I think this is one of those things. Skin is super important. We're at a period right now where we can't make up our mind. Is the sun good for you? Is the sun bad for you? How am I with a vitamin D deficiency, not getting enough sunlight, but being out in the sun turns my skin into a thing of liver spots and polka dots and irregularities. That ain't right. But yeah, Doppelganger is really hard this time around, so...
That again.
Please eject. Gym spheres, 120% resupply complete.
You know that 120% thing, 120, it's kind of bossed on. Oh wow, Mona Marshall sounds so badass. This guy hates his fucking groupie. I didn't even realize Mona Marshall actually did like the new voice acting for this. That actually makes it a little more badass. That's the thing, I think Dr Kepel is one of my favorite characters, so... It is what it is and ain't what it ain't. I miss going to places like this. You don't go to places like this a lot in Volume 3. You're just in these like high intensity areas. I know, like, since I've started making a lot more white gamer friends, a lot of people who just, they're always with this like pet thing. The pet's on their lap, the pet's like biting on something. So I gotta do this thing 24 times, although the price for that is actually recording, even though it has like singing in it. But it's ridiculous enough that I'm not worried about it.
Oh well.
Please eject gym spheres. Gym spheres, 120% resupply complete.
Come on, hit me with the line. We got 8 so far. Depth. Do I want the depth? The answer is no. 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 Madam Insane. You know, I'm such a weeb that I'll see the word insane and go, insane. Getting all these Asian mangoes, I gotta do. That's the first thing I'm gonna drop when it's time to drop some shit. Okay, warp record. Still don't got this user in my head mapped. Okay, blowjob. Here you go, blowjob. Lawrence. Think about fighting Aseo. Well, the doppelganger Haseo is that he kind of
That
recovers his MP. Oh shit, that's what I want to get. We haven't gotten the wobble in quite a long time. Let me try to give you something good. Simulated. You know, since I'm charged up like this, I actually do want to fight the doppelganger, so let me hold the controller still and just chill. Oh, okay, let's see. Geekdom's recently been talking about how getting those tickets to Dragon Ball Super, or how like the seats aren't packed, but the movie wasn't well promoted. It's too last minute and shit. And I do agree with that to an extent. The thing is that it helped me get, you know, good seats because nothing was occupied. It was empty the day we were finally able to purchase tickets and stuff like that. But it's been, you know, many weeks since that, and people still aren't buying those tickets. That's crazy to me. That to me is just like insane. I'm curious, will my left ear be able to hear that? You know, with hearing aids, I could definitely start hearing stuff like that. A lot of treatment for guys like me who have like hearing loss is resisted by the deaf movement because, you know, they don't like the idea of this thing that they have like this identitarian attachment to being removed from them. Okay, so that buff didn't last. Whoa, I got a magic boost. Yeah, let's head up on out of here. Smoke screen also has to go because I really just don't need it. One, two, three, okay. I gotta keep that in mind. As soon as I get that menu, just go down 3 times. Talk to these guys, Osamu. Alvini. Electric Frog.
That again.
Gym sphere, please. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So this is either 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now I have that down packed. It's gonna make it all of this hyper efficient, which is what I need. I don't waste my fucking time. So not
It's that again.
Battlefield.
Sphere, please. Gym spheres.
Oh, never mind. Oh yeah. Well, this one's not a chaotic PK. I realized that Gabby isn't the one that's like an optional character. Tabby was, and we already got her. Oh. I recently saw the dot hack route anime opening. That's just catchy as hell. Okay, so who are you? This is gonna be like 12, I guess.
I remember
Hey,
this.
bro. Be a bye. Oink. Thank you for helping me.
The oink one is like the worst one. That's like, there's no love. They give you the oink. Okay, so. Speaking of fucking Tabby, I actually tried to. No, fight Doppelganger Haseo with Adelie and Tabby with. That shit did not go well at all. Ninjato. Inui. Oh, you got a level 150 sword? Let me. Try to get me hype for nothing. I like how she has those markings on her belly. I just like the idea that there's like this Haseo groupie called Now, who's just some character.
I remember
Gym
this.
sphere, please. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But yeah, there's really only one optional character for me to get, and it's just by defeating all the chaotic PKs. It's luck based whether I get it or not, but
Bring it on!
I'll eventually fight all the chaotic PKs. It's a matter of time and shit. And in the meanwhile, I can deal with this Mecha Grunty quest. What it's worth.
It's that again.
Gym sphere, please. Oink. Gym spheres. 120%. Resupply complete.
I have a feeling of wanting to crush someone so bad, even if you like that person. everyone has those feelings, right? Feel bad after I've done so, but it's such a great feeling. Okay, let's see. Her face design is actually pretty cool.
This is a piece of cake.
So we got 2 of them. We just need a couple more. Have that sorted out. Okay, this time around.
Oh well.
Please eject.
I should be like halfway done with that Chin Sphere side quest.
I remember
Gym
that.
sphere, please.
Okay, let's see. Stein, basically. I might have to get like those items to boost up my strength for this next encounter. Just pour all that shit into Haseo so that he can deal crazy damage. Hopefully he comes through before this runs out. I want to get my revenge against Doppelganger. That's the thing, I feel like there's a skill that I should be having right now that I don't. You know, if Xenofield Chronicle turns out to be a good game, I wonder if I'll end up wanting it. The game I want the least is actually Valkyrie Profile. Like, all the squares drops. Elysium. Lenif is at the top of my list, actually. That's a game that I have to get. Then, of course,
Oh,
is
well.
Tactics Ogre Reborn, Star Ocean. Deal Field is good, I might get that, but by then I'll have to start worrying about great Tactics Ogre Saga. Yeah, Square decided they were going to just release 5 games at once. And no one said, you know what you shouldn't do is, you shouldn't just cannibalize all your sales. That tells me they're changing their business model. That's why they're releasing all these games at once. Because they're going to centralize everything, and before they do that, they're like, yo, we got all these projects. Yeah, let's drop them all at once. I'm curious, let me check some stuff. That's the main extrapolation I can make of that. Anything else just wouldn't make as much sense. You know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm off that ganja. But, that's the most logical thing I can think of. Is they're caught in that recession time, so like, okay, we need to just start getting games sold. One of these things people are gonna buy it. We don't give a fuck if they're like AAA big sellers. We just need to get a bunch of sales so that when this recession is finally over, and it seems to be stabilizing. Supposedly, inflation is gonna weaken. Then they can like just focus on the big projects, the Final Fantasies, the Kingdom Hearts, the Dragon Quest. Hopefully they don't neglect the other projects too much, because I really do like the fact that Square this generation, and obviously the one before 8th gen, they've been focusing more on these like smaller projects and IPs, and it's felt like such a return to form.
That again.
Hey, bro, be a bud. Blink, thank you for helping me.
I don't appreciate that at all. I mean, Octopath Traveler and all these other Switch exclusive things, it's great that they have essentially Switch exclusive RPGs that they can drop. I think that's awesome. The fact that when they give those Nintendo players something to look forward to is great. The fact that they've had all these like niche Japanese titles. Deal Field. It's a Platinum Games strategy RPG. The fact that Yoko Taro has finally gotten the clout that he needed, quite frankly, in the 7th gen. I think all of that is amazing. And people make a big deal of the 8th gen in like a negative light, because this is when becoming a Final Fantasy YouTuber, really just YouTubing for professionalism, kind of peaked. So people just bought from the angry gamers and started catastrophizing when the time for catastrophizing these games was probably when Alpha Omega Sin was in his prime. Like those days.
Yo!
I'm gonna give up the Asian mango. Smoke bomb. Smoke screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We got 5 more chaotic PKs to deal with. By now I should have enough that I can look good. Go get the animal radar. I should probably have enough to get the level up on the next, not be level 9, but be like halfway to level 9 on the 4 for you book for items. That's where I was before. What I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy 15 like right after this, so I can be a man of my honor. But you start to see like all the like Western gamer salt when they see how like salty they are for why like Square got rid of its Western IPs. Like it's always like interesting to see like these self-hating white dudes all of a sudden become like the same before like Asians. I think it's funny at least. Like, you know, so people who they're starting to ease up on Germany for what they allegedly did in World War II, but then they're like going 10 times as hard as they ever did for Japan for those allegations, and it's like, yep, that type of stuff. There's this like hatred that we're starting to see Westerners show for East Asian countries, just East Asians in general. It's like, yo, what is happening to like the Bugman community? Because it's them, they're perpetrating that shit. That's what makes it weird to me.
It's that again.
Hey, bro, see ya, bud.
You see it when they like start talking about anything that's like vaguely anime related. They become like hypercritical to like the dialogue and stuff like that. But you know, the Marvel Josh Sweden type of writing, they don't go hard on that. They seem to like that shit. Although we're starting to see that now that Forspoken, like, people turned on that shit. You know, people have turned on that shit when, like, Pro ZD starts talking shit about it, because that dude is an opportunist. He will talk shit about something when he feels it's okay to talk shit about it. venomous, dude. Forspoken is gonna get cooked, man, and I kind of feel bad for Tabata because I suspect that he wanted Forspoken to be this epic multimedia franchise thing. But then, when his ideas started to shift,
Oh well.
and he was told, okay, we're only gonna allow this thing if it's just a game. Focus on making games. That's what caused him to leave and abandon the Final Fantasy 15 project. People get that shit backwards all the time. They think that the DLCs got cancelled and that's what caused him to, you know, leave. Which is what causes the Forspoken project to become what it was. No, that's Forspoken getting turned into just a game project. That's what made him go, nah, I'm out of here.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Which has me wondering, was that supposed to be... Because I know the foundations of it were... the Witch Project, the 2012 tech demo, Agni's Philosophy. But the thing about Agni's Philosophy is that the character designs are by Yusuke Naoda, who left shortly after Final Fantasy 15 release. He was also the one who designed Luna Freya, and Luna is basically a blonde Agni. So this might be essentially his version of the Versus project getting fucked over, which might actually suck. Like, they done turned Agni into like this Dominican lady who acts like a yuppie. I actually like the design of fucking the main character in Forspoken.
That again.
Please eject. Point. Thank you.
Do we have to fight? We did it!
That again.
Please eject.
Here goes.
Yeah, the Saw is not gonna leave. Everyone is still salty that Square, you know, dropped all their Western devs. Even if they don't like those Western games. But there was a similar Saw when they did that shit with IO Interactive, when they had to sell that in order to make the deal for the Marvel game. The only good point I've seen about that is that
remember
they'll
this.
do all that for the other Western branches, but they're not going to get rid of the guys that made the Life is Strange games. That's going to be like decisively Square for a long time. Okay, so... Oh! I love how she says that shit. It's actually kind of funny. So, we only have 4 more to get. How a thing of caramel sauce? Do they give you like a plastic Tupperware full of it? Man. You know, in the days to come, Square might actually make a lot of money because of 2022. They'll take a hit for sure, but you know, people will just be constantly catch up. All these like 30 different games that they release at once.
I remember this.
Please eject choose. Oink, thank you.
My confusion is that they delayed Forspoken for a bunch of months, supposedly because of the God of War release date, but quite a few months though. I knew I didn't have her because yesterday when I didn't save, I had to talk to her and shit. Midnight Head, that's gold right there. I remember making a joke about his name. That honestly has me a bit curious. Like, what is going on with Spoken? Some people say the combat looks good. I disagree. It looks like some of the worst parts of Final Fantasy 15, except a little less stiff. Which that I guess is good, but imagine just Final Fantasy 15 without party members. That's the reason people were so in love with the game. Think about it. Women, women, Eastmen, East women. Now we got 18 packs left to get, so it's not gonna take too long now. I should save the game. Like, I'm being ridiculous right now. Like, if I end up doing all of this shit and undoing my progress, that's gonna be an L and a half. That's gonna be cringe as fuck.
I remember this.
Please eject choose sphere.
Bring it on!
I'm heavy. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, so now we only got 3 left to get. Yeah, it feels appropriate to do some PKKing with Haseo on stream. I mean, that's what he was known for before he got clout as being this, like, tournament crusher. Like, we already got Vitamin. Like, I reckon that was the name from a while ago, Watson. I remember when my pops used to work for Watson. I'm hearing like static noises. Not like static as in like the TV effect, but static as in like fighting.
Oh well.
Hey, bro! Whoa!
Okay, so
Here goes.
fuck you, Max Burst.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Okay, who's on right now? Dimitri.
I remember this.
Please eject Chimsky! Whoa!
I remember this.
Chimsphere, please! Blink! Thank you!
Bring it on! Falcon!
She probably felt good after dying, like, you know what? Ah, man, finally free from that shit. The ass whipping was not stopping. That was an endless ass whipping.
that again?
Hey, bro, see a butt.
Okay, we're getting up there, so let me...
Thank you for helping me. Oink.
Yeah, I'm gonna not skip any of these, because
Bring it on!
I'm close to the end. So we got 2 left.
I guess we did it.
Ooh. Okay, let's see.
Oh well.
Gym sphere, please. Oink. Oink. Thank you for helping.
Yep. Knew it. Oh, this kind of reminds me of a spiral loading screen. If I get copyright claimed on that track, it's too irksome.
Here goes.
I'm gonna be pissed, like, really? Y'all motherfuckers was that proud of that shit. That was like, yo, nah, this is our shit, man. I dropped my vocals on this joint. You know who would actually copyright the shit out of that? Warner Brothers. Even Linkin Park back in the day was like pissed with how they ran their shit. You guys are way too strict on the copyright stuff. What was like Linkin that they had? I think they had Avenged Sevenfold, so recently got. So now it's just for the static. Yeah. We need 2 more of these guys and we'll be done.
This is a piece of cake.
It's crazy to think about how there's like still challenging fights that I gotta deal with. I don't know how I'm gonna defeat with fucking... I got really close one time, but what's her face was just garbage at drawing hate. Tabby, she wasn't really good for that. Chapoetas. Is that what's his face?
This is a piece of cake.
Let me look at this guy. He looks like butt rice. I was thinking, is that Salvador Ayala? Because he's talking about Chapoeta and stuff like that. I used to try to practice Chapoeta because it was like... seemed like it was gonna be badass. Oh man, I fucking love Kite.
This is a piece of cake.
Is not now?
Let's do our best.
Yoko. Gonna be the long one because there's just two for me to get, so chances for me to get them, I think. Chances for me to see a chaotic PK goes down drastically.
Do we have to fight?
Oh, this one looks cool. But yeah, Gia. Ooh, I like the particle effects for fighting you. All that shit about explosions and shit, and you're like whack. Yes, we do. Don't talk to me. I walk the walk and I talk the talk. Are you doing what I'm doing? Are y'all doing?
I didn't even break a sweat.
You know, those were good. I was hating on. They tried back in 2010, just in 2020. It's not worth hating on anymore. But it got me out of listening to rap music though, so I can't like talk about it completely in rose. Because like disillusioned me to like the nature of rap, because I realized the music was getting kind of boring since we're on drama. But I'll take that rap music over like this current era of rap, which feels like rap's era at this point. We're getting like some interesting dynamic, but that quickly went. Pop Smoke died and people were blasting his posthumous fate. Max B has been making some excellent music. I feel glad that my PSN name is based off of him. Bobby Shmurda hasn't dropped heat since returning. I'm glad that he came back. But it's like, I like that he's doing those like weird, I showed my mom one of those dances because my younger bro told me about it, and she was one bites the fucking. Man, those weird ass dances he was doing had me dead. Max Demon even make music anymore? Does he even argue with people on FaceTime anymore? Like, what's he doing? Like, who's out here dropping shit? You know how I know shit's getting bad now is that we're waiting on Kanye heat. No shit's bad when you're waiting on the GOAT. Not that I think Kanye is a GOAT, but he's at that level where people are like, yo, we need someone of this level to drop some fire and shit.
Do we have to fight?
Okay, let me see how unique this guy looks. Oh, this guy's generic as hell. Dragonfly. Jill, okay. I like those little monkey noises. Fucking... Come on. Come on, get on your bully. Yo, stop targeting. I could have gotten hit right there on some unnecessary shit.
Didn't even break a sweat.
So I really gotta just wait on that one to show up. Once I got that one, it's all gonna be crystal. Oh, come on. Wild Kettles. That's what you had me playing. I don't know if I should have like a healer with me next time I fight that dude. Should probably have like more offensive oriented dudes. Doppelganger, let's see, Warbreaker. Yeah, that might be what I need to do. Just toss items if I need a heal and just bring the guys that are gonna really stun lock Doppelganger to death. What if I ran down on all of them? I just miscounted. I would be an L and a half. Okay, there you go. Yokoichi Taro. No, Yokochi Taro. Okay, yeah, that's the last one. Stop giving me caramel sauce, I don't want it. Alright, we're out here. Let's go. So who do I wanna, what do I wanna drop? This will be pertaining theater one. Okay, what would I drop for some of this shit? Let's see. Is there like an Asian mango or some fucking bullshit item like that? That's my advice on most men. Most men are losing. Most men suck dick. Egg Maniac. Alright, so we gotta do that shit next. Well, let me save. This is what I should have done last time. It's crazy to think about all that progress I undid. I mean, I was being efficient about it, so that's why I was able to, you know, make it back in less time. The way I went about it before was fucking terrible. Okay, let me... Bro, is just like underleveled as fuck. It's making me look bad. Well, no wonder Tabby was so trash. He's level 145. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, let's see. What else do I want? Just keep him stumped up.
Get him! Get him!
Let me just dump a bunch of points. I wonder, have I ever had that? Beginner's text, beginner's book. Okay, so there's 2 of those that I don't have. Let me try to obtain that real soon.
Get him!
Okay, so it's master's text. I guess I need a master's book next. Let's see.
Get him!
Alright, there you go. Oh. Let me actually do this first.
Get him!
Why do y'all post it up in front of my... because it's their homes as well. So we both got... Let me look at my skills. Dual swords. See, I'm close to getting that to like 29. And then just went until I'm at 3. Wait, hold on. Let me check a little more fastidiously. Look, 1,000 item. There you go. Okay, see town. I'm gonna go back to Makanu just to see if there's anyone I gotta talk to there. We'll do a clean sweep through all items. Failing Empire. Okay, let's head here. We haven't come through. Moon Tree is still dead, so we don't really need to worry about that place. Pilgrim. It's a man named Pilgrim. It's a woman. I think in the previous run I spoke to him, so alright. Goldana. Items. Come on, let's see what we got up in here. Signalist, cocky leader, both men. Alright, so now let's head to Bragapana. Actually, I think we gotta go to Lumina Cloth first. Lumina Cloth, there you go. What's going on here? Lettuce Taro. Another human man, so none of these furries. Okay, and Bragapana, so dual city, so there's like no one here of any worth. Let's just head up out of here. So I wonder if this is the only quest line that has this type of thing. Will the quest line for the furry friends also have like a farewell thing?
This is...
Oink! Father, is it a problem if an older brother wants to take his younger brother out? So, you're going to try and scrap me again? I see that you hired these adventurers for that very intention. Oink, 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 oink. Don't make me laugh. To think that he stooped so low as to ask for favors from these puny fleshies! Fortunately, there's no need for me to deal with you weaklings myself. Get them, my metal dragons!
Here goes! This is a piece of cake.
Oink! Not bad at all. I can't believe you fleshy weaklings were able to defeat my magnificent metal dragons. All right then. Oink, 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 oink. Oink!
He squares up the way Brie Larson dances.
I didn't even break a sweat.
This guy doesn't even know how to fight. He just squares up.
Oink! You think that your research is the most important thing in life. You'd sacrifice anything and everything for your precious research. You let the fleshies take you in, give you a house, and then threw yourself into your STEAM research. All for what? What have you truly gained? Just as the fleshies so callously created the Vital Vista as slaves. As a Vital Vista slave, you callously created the Mecha Grunty tribe. What am I planning, you ask? Oink, 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 oink. You'll find out soon enough.
I didn't even break a sweat.
on, I'm not even warmed up. Man, this sucks.
It's kind of funny that this is like skill towards like end game. Like I have a feeling you were supposed to do this before you went to the Forest of Pain.
Come on, I'm not even warmed up.
So the fact that I'm doing it afterwards is really everything's getting cooked.
This is a piece of cake. I'll crush you.
Come on, I'm not even warmed up. Don't get in my way, small fry.
This guy has a fucking erection in his back. That's why he wasn't the perfect specimen. If it was in the front, he'd be perfect.
You came,
He's about to.
Father. I've thought about it so many times. Ever since that day you threw me away, I want to know why I was made and why I was cast aside. I've been searching so long for the answers. And then, like a divine revelation, I finally found it. I was born to destroy!
Whoa.
B-O-I-N-K.
Whoa.
Robots with the gear of malice installed will all become my subjects. God begot the fleshies, who then begot the vital vista, and then the vital vista created us. But the Mecha Grunty are not able to create anything. All we can do is destroy the vital vista, the fleshies, and even God. We will destroy everything in this disgusting, putrid world.
It's too late for the God part.
It is our sacred calling.
I kind of took care of that last
Now,
stream.
for starters, we'll turn those adventurers into scrap and then scrap you, Father. No, Kepel! This is the last round. I will destroy...
Bring it on! Ghost Falcon!
Yes! Smash them! Smash them with your 30 horsepower! What? Impossible! You remove...
Whoa.
You are foolish to follow such weak emotions. Fine. I will destroy you as well!
Bring it on!
I like all the block right there. Yo, what the fuck?
You think you... Stop! Stop looking at me! Inside of me, I have a super steam bomb waiting to explode! I'm going to blow you and this entire island to smithereens! Oink. What? Stop! What are you doing?
Goodbye, Dr. Kepel.
Oink!
Whoa.
It can't be! You would actually go this far? For him? The super steam bomb will completely obliterate you! There won't be a screw or washer left!
You were always in this alone.
What?
It would be too sad if you had nobody to be with you at the end.
I'll be damned if I'm going to have a rusted tin plate bastard like you share my fate! Farewell, Mecha Grunty!
So in the end, he succeeded in none of his goals.
Whoa. I guess we've cleared it.
Oh man, I'm so sad. I'm a real sucker for these kinds of stories.
Oh man, I'm tired.
fine. I'll get rid of this shit. That's another item that I got on me. We're gonna need a fuck ton of money later on. I mean, I get the subtext is it turns out that that prodigal dude was actually a pretty impressive robot, even though he was still just a prototype, and Mecha Grunty was the final perfected thing. He was able to create and do all these impressive things, even though he kept saying that the Grunties are incapable of creating anything. Turns out not to be the case at all. He was just feared because of his ego, and I guess Mecha Grunty's a lot more docile of a person, with a strong sense of justice still, like, so I was able to jump in and try to save the day. I got 14 more I gotta find. There's none that I'm like done with. I mean, no, that stuff was incredibly well written because it had characters kind of going back and forth, but not in a way that's like incoherent. It's tied to like a theme. But obviously there's like limitations to it because you're playing a video game about playing a video game, so Soul Cloud. So let me try to get straight something for that. Spirit Crystal. There you go. I thought that was gonna be it. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and let me see, work menu, and back to Mecha New. Try to find the girl, Natsume. Record. When I can get Natsume, that'll be awesome.
Let's take him out now!
I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh. Edge Maniac, actually. It's actually fitting that I have him with me. The guy everyone thought was Triad.
This is a piece of cake.
Okay, that was actually pretty fast. Let me see if, not sure if that's what I was supposed to do, but hey. Natsume look kind of edgy. Area where, so we gotta get to moonlight, not moon. The other two things. Raven. Moon. Oh man, it smells something rotting. This is what I hate about stream days, is that everything wants to like rot midway through the stream. She makes me look bad because nobody understands that I am aware that it's rotting. It's just that I gotta get through my session, and I don't like doing stopped streams since that's like extra time for editing and shit like that. Okay, so courageous moonbeams, moonlight.
Okay, tough guys, bring it on!
Just clean up the screen so that I don't gotta deal with anyone. Thing is, I gotta do this multiple times over because there's like multiple enemy weapons you can drop.
Okay, tough guys, bring it on!
Okay, I'm doing terrible now, but thought that was him for a second. I was like, oh shit.
I didn't even break a sweat. Damn, this is bad. This is a piece of cake. Damn, this is bad.
Come on, I'm not even warmed up.
I don't have any buff items, so. Okay, so straight off the bat, this guy uses MP first. First thing you're going to want to do is spam these things. He loses SP first until he's out of SP. I do need a healer.
Here goes. Ghost Falcon! Ghost Falcon!
Yeah, draw hate.
Ghost Falcon!
stunt up a little bit.
Falcon! Ghost Falcon!
Skill. Come on, let's get this shit off the way.
Ghost Falcon!
Come on.
Ghost Falcon!
Eventually he's gonna run out of SP. Okay. Good block immediately. Ooh, this combination worked. Get that shark. I had that one a few streams ago. Get that motherfucker. Oh fuck. He's crossing me up.
Kids these days.
One of those might have been an item that I didn't have, but it doesn't really matter now. Okay, DG 0. Bullet capacity. Avenging bullet. Well, managed to get that out the way, so let me go back to Tartaga. Right back from whence I came. Did now seriously become a attacker just to link up with me here? I had to think about that now. Holy shit. In a way, I'm kind of glad that Dragon Ball didn't get as much seats as like Super, because I feel like that shit was as in demand. If they promoted that shit properly, people would be buying all them tickets. Like, I've done more of a job of promoting that than a lot of other people. Also, people would have probably promoted the film pretty well, like, that loser was it, the one whose content's kind of whack. The Irish guy, let's see. Totally not Mark. Yeah, he would have promoted the shit out of that. Y'all didn't cuck the fuck out. Y'all didn't mess with him OD. Y'all messed with him like crazy. You done put his channel at risk, ruined his income, ruined his holiday break. Y'all fucked him up, man. It was crazy. Toei. So all of his influencers who would have promoted you stopped promoting. Geekdom was working on his World of Geekdom content more than anything else. I mean, the theater that I, got the tickets for up in the hood, Highbridge, Flybridge and shit, there was just no activity for that joint. First day, I get some tickets when I still didn't have internet yet. Only 2 options. Tartaga, Celestial. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna log out and check out the forums. Let's see what it said. One update. Is it in Crimson Versus?
Crimson versus.
Oh, World Section Community Forum. Well, that was what I was gonna check anyway. They got me. I was strolling around an area a while ago and wandered into Haseo, the terror of death fighting all out. Seriously, that was scary. And let me talk about who he was fighting. It was some high-level player character, and she was completely holding her own. No, she wasn't. She kept yelling at him to hand over a something edge throughout the whole fight. The terror of death won in the end. He was fighting a girl twin blade. What do you think of that? There's someone as strong as the terror of death? Twin blade and a girl? Could it be the egg maniac? Maybe it's Edge, not Ed. So, Edge maniac. Izo was telling the truth. There really is an eighth chaotic. What? Seriously? Izo was innocent all along? I'm really sorry I called him a liar. I saw Natsume the Edge Maniac again. I was on the back streets of Bragg Epona and saw her talking to a big PC wearing gold armor. Okay. And when I listened closer, it sounded more like a comedy routine. She seemed completely different than before. Was it really her? I met the famous Edge Maniac Natsume while I was walking through Bragg Epona. I was really scared at first, but she turned out to be a surprisingly normal person. Actually, the way she has two sides like that really got me interested. I was bewitched by those charming tiny little eyes, so I'd like to know more about her. If everyone knows anything, please tell me. You really aren't picky, are you? Well, okay, cool. They wanted to make a big deal that shit was like important, so... I mean, the only basic quests... Let me think about the quests that I still have to complete. Flyer radar... I guess, Lucky Animals quest. That's about it. I wonder if I'll get a prize for getting another chaotic PK. No, it's too bad because I remember part of the fun of watching Dragon Ball Super Broly was that when we left the theater, everyone was hyped. The hood was just talking about, yo man, the Saiyans is black. That's why they were called monkeys and stuff like that and made slaves by Frieza Force. I was making good points and they got all this other stuff. Yeah. You know, that was fun for the whole hood when Dragon Ball Super Broly came out. Mad Fat was even watching that shit, so it was a momentous occasion. Where I feel like Superhero is not gonna have that factor to it.
Yo.
Okay, so she's not part of this list. I'm hoping that it's gonna have some comparable level of fun, but I feel like I'm just gonna be in empty theater and fucking high bridge with my younger bro. We're gonna be watching out for gunshots the entire time. Which, if that's the case, then because that's the thing. My younger brother has, you know, been in movie theaters where they done shot the place up. So yeah, he's survived incidents that Abraham Lincoln hasn't. Really. That's the thing about theaters is, you know, you're engrossed in the movie. Someone comes in and starts a ruckus. There's the chaos and the confusion and stuff like that. It's pretty rough with it. To town. I'm gonna bring in my old crew with me. Okay, before that, let me head to Targa. See how my thing jumped up. Tri-edge. There's a kite now. And you know, when we finished watching Dragon Ball Super Broly, okay, it was where I had it before. My younger bro kept telling me how much he wanted, you know, a Gohan returning to form type narrative. And we're finally getting that, and I think that's something that has been a common sentiment all throughout the fandom that we finally got. And it was in a way that made sense. It wasn't like, you know, some dumb fan fiction, fan service stuff. You know, of course, it's Dragon Ball Super, so it's gonna be a little bit dumb, but they found a way to make it cool.
You there! That's a fine look in your eyes. You've come at just the right moment. Hey, you!
Huh? Have we met somewhere before?
Huh? Now don't tell me you two are previously acquainted.
Sorry, but I don't really remember.
Aren't you Natsume the chaotic PK?
What? Don't tell me that you were involved in such a nasty and scurrilous business!
What? No, of course I wasn't. I mean, I get a bad case of the shivers just hearing the word PK.
Seriously? Maybe you have multiple personalities? No, that can't be it.
Yes, indeed. And even if you were a PK, I'm sure I wouldn't be afraid of you at all.
You know, it kind of hurts hearing it put that bluntly.
Well, in any case, you there with the good eyes. This here is my dear old friend Natsume. She's been stalking a certain dashing man for 7 years. She's quite the clingy stalker.
What are you talking about? I've never stalked anybody in my life.
There's no need to be embarrassed. So, young man with good
Kite.
eyes, you may take this young lady into your party and work her to the bone.
What? We just now met each other for the first time. Why are you always deciding stuff like that without asking me?
It's interesting seeing Natsume played as the straight man in this joke.
Enough! Have you not heard it said, men must be charming and women must be bold? Cease your vacillations and give him your member address now.
Oh, it'll be fine. Well then, once again, I'm Natsume. Hope we work well together.
Yes, this is most pleasing. May the glitter of stars be always upon your head at all times.
Man, I just picked up another weirdo.
So she has a crush on Kite. Is that what this is all about? This is just like a shop. I mean, in Forbidden Sacramento town. Okay. So I wonder if I'll get like a new item if I just keep posting up. I need you to. Oh. I already spoke to you.
Crush you!
Don't even worry about his regens, just do the follow-up attack. Oh man, this feels so fun with like Azure Kite and Mona Marshall's voice acting. Surprised I have so many of those items. So quickly. Going crazy with the Avatar Awakening. Oh, just like that, that aggro change really fucked me up. Okay, come on, let's see. Revive Swarm. Oh, I'm getting fucked. Let's see. I was getting close last time, but oh man, okay. We did it. Ooh shit, that was crazy damage. I'm going crazy with it. Ooh, got your ass. Nimble cape. Let me see, what would I get rid of? See, that fight was still a challenge, man. That fight still goes crazy. It's good that it does. See how much time I've been on this? 2.5 hours. That is how you do it, guys. Well, I actually did get a few unique items out of all of that. So that's cool. So there's a fan item that I don't have. I guess that's for Yada. I think Yada uses fans. What else? Sword here. Gun there. couple twin blades. It is mildly concerning. I'm hoping that I don't I'm not finding myself in a situation where I don't have enough items to really get on through. I think it's the armor that's really gonna make or break it for me. But I think that's enough for today in this game. Next time I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 15. That's going to be in a few, but for now I'm going to make ice cream because I've told everyone that I was going to make ice cream this week since we had such a long heat wave that I figured, you know what, instead of drinking up all this milk and shit like that, I can make the ice cream and we can all have something that'll sustain us, keep us cool for longer, and it'll be approachable because I make it in a way that my mom was concerned about her sugar intake. She was pre-diabetic at a couple points in her life. Diabetes kind of runs maternally because we're all about the starches and shit like that. Not so much me, but like everyone else. My dad's also about the carbohydrate. He somehow doesn't get it because his genes go crazy in some regards. I get brain fog and acid reflux from him and difficulty retrieving thoughts. Even seemingly well-encoded information. So then that might contribute to the midwit status. Minami muffler. I didn't notice that shit. Shackle counter. Surprise. Let me give that Minami muffler a shot, see what that does. You know, I'm gonna make something simple for now in terms of ice cream. Maybe some vanilla, maybe some raspberry. But instead of making those juices, which only benefit me and no one else in the family can partake in that, I decided, you know what, making some ice creams might be a better way to go about this shit. So usually the way it goes is when I make these things, at first I use the most basic recipe possible and then I take my spin on it, which usually takes it up a couple dimensions as higher quality ingredients, and the simplicity in some regards and added complexity in other regards usually leads to something that's a lot more hyper palatable. Aside from finishing up the book of Ryu, not much left to this game, so get started, because when I'm finished with making the ice cream and setting it up, I'm going to be doing that. Been your boy Mr. Wonka 7, SMD, and Mon Ami.